And as President Trump continues to push for the tariff rebate checks, many economists are skeptical. 17's Vincent DeMonte joining us in studio now to break down how feasible these rebate checks might be and how it might affect local Kern residents. Vincent?
Thanks, Jim. President Trump's proposed $2,000 tariff rebates leave many questions unanswered. Who would qualify? Would the rebates need to go through Congress, and how much money has the U.S. government collected from these tariffs? I took a look at these questions and how people here in the Golden Empire feel about the news.
President Trump is continuing to float the idea of giving $2,000 tariff dividends to taxpayers, excluding what the president called high-income individuals. In a Truth Social post Monday morning, the president continued the push for the checks, saying in part, quote, "All money left over from the $2,000 payments made to low and middle-income USA citizens from the massive tariff income pouring into our country from foreign countries will be used to substantially pay down national debt," end quote.
It's good, like the low-class income people, anything better than nothing. Immediately, I guess it's okay. Later on in the grand scheme of things of how the tariffs are going to impact the, economy. Not too sure about that.
According to the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget, the United States has collected $195 billion from the tariffs Trump has implemented, as well as some that were in place before he came into office. If the president wanted to provide a $2,000 check to every American who filed for a tax return in 2024, the tariffs would need to have generated $326 billion. Bakersfield resident Jamie Pacheco has concerns about the impact on the economy.
When you look at it in a broader sense, when you were pretty much just recycling the money from the tariffs, it's doing a little bit more harm than good when you look at it.
Local resident Marlene Smith thinks the checks can go a long way.
Some people are really in a crunch right now with the utilities and everything like that, and the bills and stuff like that, just piling and piling. I think it'll help them get out of debt a little bit. So I think it'd be a good idea.
On This Week with George Stephanopoulos, Secretary of the Treasury Scott Bessent was asked how feasible those stimulus checks might be.
I haven't spoken to the president about this yet, but it could. The $2,000 dividend could come in lots of forms, in lots of ways, George. It could be just the tax decreases that we are seeing on the president's agenda. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security.
President Trump is unlikely to be able to enact these checks via executive order. He would need approval from both chambers of Congress in order for the payments to take effect.
Now, the last time Americans received checks from the federal government was back in 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. That package received overwhelming bipartisan support. In studio, Vincent DeMonte, 17 News.